When did it stop being cool to try? I'm talking about this. It is the Saturday of Streamer University. That's been kind of the biggest thing on TikTok right now in terms of the content space. I feel like I've never seen more haters in my life than I've seen, like, with the submissions and all that stuff. It's always like the thought process that if you apply for that, you don't have a job. And I will say, I don't have a job right now. And someone could be like, that's my fucking point, bro. But the difference is that I've had a job while doing this. I just left my job intentionally, not for this, and just have not been able to find another one. Now I could go work at like a Home Depot or a Lowe's or something if I wanted to, but I like the money I made at my last job and would like to go make that same money somewhere else. But it's so wild to me because I feel like everyone as a kid had a dream that like they wanted to pursue. And it's so weird to me that as we get older, we get more into the system of capitalism and people are like,
why don't we have any electricians? Why don't we have plumbers?
It's almost as if people are understanding that hard work only gets you so much success nowadays. Cost of living does not match wages. This is not a controversial statement. It's a fact. I, at my last job, made fine money. So it's one of those things where I'm like, does that affect me? Yes and no. But I find it so weird that people hate on other people for chasing their dreams. If we were all fucking plumbers and electricians when we got home from work, what would we watch, bro? What would we watch? Now, am I gonna say that I, as a 24-year-old man, am going home and watching 5+ hours of Kai Cenat? No, sorry. I like bro streams. I watch them every now and then. I used to watch them more a couple years ago, but like, do I enjoy a Kai clip or a Plackboy Max clip or a Jason the Ween clip? Yes. But my thing is like, I feel like the whole people hating on streamers thing is a more tolerable I hate artists thing. And someone might go, a streamer is not an artist. Yes, but they're an entertainer. And our entertainers and artists are not that far removed from one another. And it's really interesting because I'm somebody that used to pursue acting like heavily. I went to school for it. I've taken plenty of classes, auditioned plenty of times, gotten callbacks. I haven't booked anything professionally in the film and TV world, but I used to be a professional theater actor. When you tell somebody, oh, I want to be an actor or X, Y, and Z, they're always like, oh, what else are you gonna do though? People can't fathom that a goal might be too hard for them, but it's not too hard for you. Does that make sense? This is to all of my creatives, whatever. When people are like, damn, that's hard, it's too hard for you. It's not too hard for me. People that want to go get it are gonna go get it. You know what I mean? I think the reason why a lot of people are like, jobs, bro, jobs, is because they have settled in life. And maybe they've settled on something that they enjoy that actually contributes to society, like an electrician, like a plumber. But I do not think that if you are in those fields, if you work on a fucking oil rig, you are allowed to invalidate anybody else that wants to be in a more creative space. I find that to be so weird because we need those people. Sorry, you need actors, you need artists, you need musicians, you need those people. And yet we always seem to clown on those people for chasing their dreams because as an artist, as an entertainment creative, whatever, you aren't really fairly compensated in the beginning. And it seems like people associate that with an artist's like entire career. That beginning phase is when people will either talk about you behind your back or talk about you in comment sections or just, you know, not be outwardly supportive. But when you blow up, oh my God, bro, I always knew bro was gonna like, no, that's weird. That's fucking weird. I find it strange that people are like, why doesn't anybody want to do these jobs and that? The same people, and yes, I am making an assumption and a generalization and saying that the same people that are like, jobs, bro, jobs, are the same people that leave comments saying, put the fries in the bag, bro. You all do not care about, encourage, or support minimum wage or low skill labor jobs. You don't. Imagine if niggas started saying, put the plunger in the toilet, bro. And fucking plumbers went on strike. You know what I mean? Like, people don't respect those that aren't at the top and then are surprised when people that aren't there want to get there. And I find that to be weird. I feel like you have to be somewhat ignorant to not just be aware of like our current political climate. I I'm not talking red versus blue, people. I'm talking about rich versus poor. And you'd have to be a fucking idiot if you couldn't fathom people being like, I don't want to go to college and be 50K in debt, and then no one wants to hire me for that job when I graduate. And then people go, well, you're in the wrong field. You should be working 60 hours a week in construction. Does that sound fun to you, bro? And I hate when you bring stuff like this up and people are like, well, that's how life is. Life isn't supposed to be fun. And who decided that? And who decided that that was going to be like okay for me or okay for you? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we as a society have been so brainwashed. And yes, I'm saying brainwashed. I mean you, I mean me, I mean everybody. To think that the way we live life is normal, bro. It's not. You should not have to give somebody 60 years of your fucking life to enjoy, if you're lucky, the remaining 20. How is that normal to you? Someone will go, yeah, but society, we've got to. There are other ways to contribute to society than making money for a CEO. The phrase that sticks with me when I work most jobs is like, you give your entire life to these people and they don't even know your name. Like, a lot of people bootlick CEOs, billionaires, whatever, because, well, they took the risk. I'm not saying they didn't take the risk. But the point is, the way capitalism works, I literally have to exploit you to make money. I literally have to pay you as little as possible to make more money, to profit. And I have to hope that you are somebody that's like, fuck, I love hard work. Yeah, I want to work 50 hours a week. Yeah, I want to do this and that. For 18 an hour, hell yeah, that's good. Some people are only getting paid 15, 12, like 18, that's great. No, it's not, bro. You're worth more than a fucking warehouse job that pays you pennies, bro. Where you could fucking die at a moment's notice, and we're gonna maybe have a moment of silence for 2 minutes before that conveyor belt starts back up. Like, people don't understand that these people do not care about you, bro. Politicians do not care about you. CEOs for sure do not care about you, bro. Why does that not click? So again, to bring it back to content creation, to art, to being creative, if you genuinely cannot fathom why someone would want to be in control of their own destiny, why someone would want to get rich quick, why someone would want what you want to work 50 years for, they want in 2, 3, 4 years of just grinding it out, which also, that doesn't fucking guarantee you success, people. I've been posting YouTube videos probably since like the last week of January. I think if I were to estimate how many hours I've probably put into this and lowball it, probably could say like 300, if I'm being honest, if I'm thinking about editing, filming, all that stuff. Shit not easy, bro. But like, I do it because I love it. And because it fulfills me artistically or creatively, whatever. I genuinely want to know, because trust me, my videos like these always get plenty of lovely comments from people that either finished the whole video and still don't agree, or didn't finish the whole video and just want to say whatever. But I genuinely want to know from those people that hate on others, because I am saying you are a hater, why does it matter? Why does it matter to you that someone else wants to pursue something that doesn't involve them selling their life away for essentially an end goal they may not even see? Social Security isn't a promise. Your retirement is not a promise. They literally are talking about raising the retirement age to like 70. But I don't understand why people don't wake up. And please will be in my comment section talking about, well, the Democrats, well, bro, if you genuinely, honest to God, think, bro, that politicians of any type really give a fuck about you, you're crazy. Would I say that some are better than others? Of course. But in the grand scheme of things, those people let us live like this every day. And we send millions or billions to other countries, and we still live like shit. People just gotta, I don't know. I got some editing to do, y'all. I went off topic, but point is, follow your fucking dream. Even if your dream is literally to work on a fucking oil rig, bro. I watch videos about oil rigs all the time. I don't know why they intrigue me. But like, do that. But unless somebody's dream genuinely hurts somebody else, bro, shut the fuck up. Life is too short. Life is too short. I'm just of the belief that you shouldn't have to give your entire life to somebody to reap the benefits. That's all. If you enjoyed, if you didn't, leave a like, leave a comment, bro. I want to talk to people. I'm not trying to argue or nothing, but leave a comment if you genuinely feel some type of way. Like, I gotta know. I genuinely want to know how people's heads work. I already feel like I have an idea, but I digress. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. You're over there. Bye.